Well, we've had an overpriced house, townhome, sitting on the market for a while, and the builder can't really lower it anymore without losing a bunch of money. So he's been content to just keep it at this price. We're getting a cash offer that's within 2% of the list price today with a 2-week close. So, yeah, not quite sure where that came from, but praise God, because we weren't expecting anything like that. So that'll be good. That's a it ended up being a $22,000 net commission.
Nice, awesome. Oh my gosh!
It's been cool to see as we have unfolded this builder program, as we pick up more builders, and sometimes their house might sell fast, and sometimes it just doesn't. But when we do our current client calls and we just follow the system, Oliver called somebody the other day and said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how's it going? And it's been 3 months and the guy's house won't sell and it's not a good situation. But he's like, I'll rate you guys at a 9.5, with the 5 just being the fact that the house isn't sold. But it's crazy to have a client that's super, super happy with you when you haven't even provided what they really wanted from the get-go.
You've referred the guy a lot of business.
Anybody else got something they want to share? Victory they had, a lesson learned, maybe something they started putting into practice and they were like, oh my gosh, this is not as hard as I thought it would be. Or they start putting into practice, they go, holy cow, this is hard, right?
All right, this is the last thing I'm going to say because I don't want to take up the whole phone call. But the Tuesday, Friday update calls, especially with builders, because that's all of our listings right now. I've been doing them, but I haven't been like really following the script. And so last week, or maybe the week before, I don't remember, I was finally just like, okay, I have to follow the script. I have to do it exactly right. And so I just basically preempted the awkwardness. I was like, look, this is going to be goofy and awkward, but I'm going to do it every single time I talk to you on Tuesday and Friday. Like, we'll talk in between, and I'm not going to do it. But on Tuesdays and Fridays, when I call you, here's what I'm going to do. If I don't do it, I'm going to pay you $100 every time. So you make $800 a month if I'm a lazy ass. And so they're like, all right, sounds good, So I went through it, started asking them the questions, and it's just like, it's not nearly as difficult as I was making it out to be. I was just afraid of kind of that awkwardness. And so if I told them in advance, here's what I'm going to be doing, it took away all the awkwardness. And that was totally Jonathan's suggestion, and it worked. So thank you, sir.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yay to put it into action. Rockstars. Anything else? Anybody want to share?
I've got something cool that happened this weekend, and forgive me, my son is playing on the floor next to me right now, so if he starts screaming, that's what's going on. So yeah, I got a Realtor.com lead on a $2.8 million house this weekend, and I called him within probably a minute and a half. It just happened. I was like, got the text, buzzed right in my pocket, called her. She's like very rhino person, and she goes, listen, I've had my eye on this house for like a month, and I've called the sign twice. And both times I've called the sign, the listing agent has tried to tell me all about their brokerage and convince me that I need to blah, blah, blah. And she's like, and honestly, just super rude. All I want to do is see the house. And she was like, I am so thankful that you called me so fast and just asked when I want to see the house. And so I was like, man, and so now we went and saw it. She didn't like it. We saw one more after that, and she didn't like that one either. But now we're going to go here this week. We're going to go and look at more houses, and I'm sitting down with her and her husband for an IC. So they have a house to sell too. So yeah, so I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah. But I just thought that was interesting. It's just funny how that goes. It's like the second time in the past week I've heard similar things.
Isn't that cool? And how much, what's the gross commission to you when they end up buying something and then selling what they got? What do you guesstimate that'll be? Oh, Ryan went muted.
Probably about $60K.
60K. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is crazy.